finals, before you head into the finals, you just go
They're
and
gonna
ban it out.
surprise you. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I actually don't know as well. What I want to know is whether or not we are going to see any big changes because of the. I would say this is a missed ban. For me, this is a missed ban. Like you're banning Hilda, is that like a throwaway ban? Or because of that, you've left some options open, right? You've left options for Yuzong, like right there. Because of that, Yuzong has been left open. Iphios Esports was also just forced to ban out Uranus and the Link. So this could still go very, very well for Chik, despite the bit of a weird ban, like we talked about.
I like the main idea of the Gatot just being banned here by Team Chicks. Now this I agree with. The Hilda, probably not. But
Yeah,
with this, I can stand up for the Gatot ban. But for the Hilda ban,
especially with the performance that was shown to us previously, right? With the performance that was shown to us with the Gato Kasha earlier, which was just a little crazy as well. They saw that and they thought, you know what? Nope, not for you. None for you today.
Okay, so Roger will be the carry here for the side of Team Chick. Now, how do you deal with this? Like, you have to... actually, for me, Roger is a hybrid between a marksman and a fighter.
Right, yeah.
But he is leaning more towards the fighter. To be honest. On my end, I'm just seeing him more as a fighter rather than a marksman.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the Roger is going to be more for the skirmishy, because you don't see the Roger pop off on marksman mode. You see him pop off when he is scratching you in your face, right? So that's the line they have right now, and I am not sure whether or not this is going to be matter that much. But X-Board, this is almost a pure fighter composition here for Team Chick. And on the other side, Iphios Esports, they're more of a protect the carry as well and wait for Lotus's setup on that Ufra.
I like the Valir pick here, to be honest. Like, seeing how Team Chick will, just converge into the front.
We saw IMBADEEJAY play this out of his mind just yesterday, right? So a lot of this is definitely going to be up in the air because of this, and the Valir pick is going to be so important in controlling the game, considering that Team Chick it has a lot of fighters, right? That's what you're talking about. Anyway, we're in the game. Iphios Esports versus Team Chick, game 1. Let's see what happens here, brother.
Not much. I mean, Iphios Esports, they're going for the invade. I like this. I really like this move. Like, there's a flex move. There's a flex. This. Okay, you can't deal with us. I'm gonna flex all over. RTZ trying to run away. He gets caught out, but 3 more. He will actually. No, he won't. But still, fact remains that they got that red buff, but onto the other side, they would be getting that purple buff in exchange. You know what? You know what? If you see sports here and Team Chick, they really look like they're equals, but at the same time, if you Team Chick is really just getting the upper hand in every doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Team Chick is just, they look like they're one step ahead at this point. Maybe it's because of the picks, maybe because Roger is just so strong in the meta right now, despite not being buffed or nerfed, there's just very little counterplay that you can do against a Roger this time because of everything that happened,
And, you know what? I have to say, Iphios Esports, is Team Chick their kryptonite? Like, this is the same lineup that we used earlier with Breakpoint, and it looked really good. They were getting something. But right now, Team Chik, it doesn't really make sense that Iphios Esports can't perform the same way as they performed with Breakpoint. So Team Chik is outclassing Iphios Esports, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Or too early to say.
Maybe it's a little too early because, like we saw earlier, there's like. Sorry.
I thought so too, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, do go ahead, explain.
Because what we saw earlier, Iphios Esports has been here. They have been in a position where they have been in a massive deficit, and this one isn't even that massive yet. So there's still a bit more chances for them to go back in. And this is also with AJIII on that carry. I feel like Iphios Esports might be relying a little bit too much on AJIII. Earlier, he succeeded, but that might be down.
And that will be the dragon, and it will chase down someone. I don't know who is he chasing. Iphios Esports here. Oh my goodness, the Thams gets caught out, and look at this. I think he kind of bit off more than he can chew there. But right now, Team Chik, is this the start of their collapse? Is this part of them breaking out? I don't think so, as Team Chik will secure the turtle.
And it's like we are going to it looks like that's what we're going to see here, is that big usage of a turtle buff for the force. Obviously, what we've seen from NXP here is if you give the Roger the turtle buff, you're gonna see stuff like this. You're gonna go nuts. Just a few hits will be enough to eliminate most heroes here in this game.
I really like the tempo of this game for the side of Team Chicks. They're getting a lot, and look at this, the dive in set will force back carry, and that is the power of a Roger.
So Roger is going to be just massive in this one, and with the turtle buff, it's hard to stop them. Turtle and blue buff, purple buff, that's just a very powerful Roger right there, and no one even wants to go to the lane anymore because of that.
Okay, so this is going to be the dragon round, just trying to defend this base, and MEEMAO gets knocked up. Look at that. Rocker, did you see that, Rocker? I can't believe what I just saw.
Me too. That's a jawhead. You know?
That's no mage. That's no assassin. That's a fighter. That's used as an attack. That's a support. That's a frontliner.
Yes, exactly. I'm super surprised because it also has the ejector, the capability to add even more shields to himself. And is this already a statement on how powerful Team Chik's draft has become? And I think so. I think, how do you deal with this? If you're esports, it's so scary to go near Roger at this point, and he is controlling each and every objective he can see.
Yeah. My goodness, it's really just about Team Chik controlling every part of the map. It is way too scary, but MEEMAO is trying to catch PABU. PABU, will he get away? And look at that knock-up. Well timed. Really well timed.
Yep, very well timed indeed. I really like that they are also working together on this, and PABU is just not the main hero damage dealer at this point. At this point, you just have to be super scared of Scent. PABU is becoming more of a utility in this game, from what I can see. And they're having so much success with it right now. They don't need him to do that. They just need people up and maybe get some of the attention out from Scent so that Scent can do his thing. You know?
And to be honest, right now, you are seeing LOTUS just pop with that feathered airstrike. And what do you do now, Rockhart? As someone who plays a lot of Mobile Legends Bang Bang, how do you deal with this kind of pressure? I mean, I kind of get that you have to just wait for a mistake, and the clearing out the waves pushing the minions back is probably the best way to
That's
beat it.
right. Just
But then again, can you just keep on waiting for that time, or you have to wait, or you just have to make it happen? Do you have to make these opportunities happen, or you just wait for it?
I mean, there are moments in the game where you can look for those opportunities, but depending on the team that you're facing against, sometimes those moments never come. And when that time comes, you need to make it happen, which is exactly what Team Chik is doing. They're not waiting for Iphios Esports to make a mistake. They're actively trying to engage on them, like right now. PABU on the Yuzong, great engagement from that dragon form, and now that's going to be massive damage output. LOTUS trying to just free off some of that defensive pressure, but it's not slowing down Team Chik at all.
This is too much right now. This is just way too much for the side of Iphios Esports. And Turtle has been slain. The Roger just soloed that. Did you see the dog grow from a puppy to a dog?
The growing dog, my friends. The growing dog is going to be basically one of the biggest obstacles there. We're not mentioning Jester, but Jester has been 0-0-5 on this Popoli tour. He has been doing everything so that PABU can reach his targets. Same with Sen. So that's something we have noticed is happening right now. PABU doesn't need that dog anymore. He is one in the front. Everything in his power to make this game go as quickly as possible. Not even letting AJIII get into a point where he can do a lot of damage. The rest of Team Chik barreling down in the base of Iphios Esports.
Team Chik, they're just taking everything out. Rock. If you see sports, do they just hope for the best and wait for game number 2? I think they should.
Man.
I think they should.
Absolutely. We've already seen this earlier. We have already talked about it as well.
Iphios can beat Breakpoint, but they cannot beat the Chik. Is this their kryptonite? Is this a love story in the main qualifier? PABU and the others are just going straight. Look at PABU just hammering down on the base. And Team Chik, they get game number 1. Is this another 2-0? We'll find out.
Yeah, because what you have to realize is that Iphios Esports' victory on game 2 was nuts, right? It was very nuts, but at the same time, they did not have a great start. I think that they only got that victory because